Oh wait, who we got? A DIY or MCMG?
Who goes first? Adrian,
Man, you go first. You go first.
Let's see. Throw up the graphic real quick. I got to go off of vibes too. I kind of want to see DIY win this. You know, Motor City Machine Guns, they started off hot when they joined the WWE by winning the tag team titles. But let's get a little prestige. You feel me? Let's not make these tag team titles one that is constantly going back and forth because we don't know what the fuck is going on. So you know what? DIY, I choose you.
I'm rolling. I like DIY. I think they portray a little more swag in this render than Motor City Machine Guns, and it's probably because of the belts. You know what I'm saying? So I'll roll with DIY.
I like how we're going off of aura.
Yeah,
But sometimes it's what you need, bro. Motor City Machine Guns, bro. That is paint drying on my wall. I'm gonna say it. Respected, cool, awesome. They did it. The lights are biggest right now, and I'm not feeling them. Is that fair? Probably not. But I'm going with DIY. They can tell a story, and there is a story. You know what I mean? Changing Gargano and like him finally embracing, you know what I'm saying? Like that's cool. That's something. And they can keep that going because they've screwed out all these different groups to get this opportunity, and Pretty Deadly and Street Profits, and like there's some content, like you can continue that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool. You got hot shotted when you got here and you signed to WWE and you won the tag team titles. And that's awesome, and they deserve to have that on their resume. But in terms of what I'm trying to see, I want to see a little story. You know what I'm saying? So give me the DIY.
It's DIY all the way, man.
Listen, it's hard to have a story as a tag team if you're not, you know, a Pacific Islander right now. So,
Or if your last name isn't Fatu, I don't know why.
Johnny Fatu.
I named my son Fatu
from Cleveland.
I forgot that's your man's. Ohio legend Johnny Gargano.
Oh yeah, he is a Cleveland dude.
Yes,
that would all make sense. Where's Gargano from?
He's from Cleveland. No, he's from Cleveland. He's not from Cincinnati. Sean Ross Sapp is from. He's not. No, he's not. He's not from Cincinnati. He's from Kentucky, but close enough to Cincinnati, where Cincinnati's home. Fun fact, randomly.
Wait, Kentucky, like
near Louisville, and so like Cincinnati is like the big city.
I don't know shit about geography. I had no idea that Kentucky was by Ohio.
It's all
Wow.
Come on, bro. You never heard about Cameron talking about his time spent in Ohio?
I thought it was a myth. I thought he was talking about Ohio and Harlem or something.
No. Next match. Let's go with the Women's Royal Rumble. 30 Women's Royal Rumble coming to you live from Indianapolis.
Can we get a couple picks with this one? I feel like this is such a toss-up that trying to pick 1 out of 30 is just...
It's crazy.
I wouldn't even do that on FanDuel if you know, a bet had those type of odds.
So, I mean, and Cody sent 2 picks, actually. So we could do 2 picks.
Yeah.
We usually do, Adrian, on the show, when we do predictions, we do a light horse and a dark horse. You feel me? Somebody who we feel is going to win, and, you know, a dark horse who we think, you know, I don't know if they're going to win, but if they do win, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So, I say that to say we're going to have 2 picks here. Who's in the match? We don't even know. We just know. I think Nia Jax was the only one that declared for it.
So far, I think there's less than 8 women who have said that they're going to be in it.
So we
Charlotte for sure. Everyone that was in the graphic you just put up. Deville, not Deville. Ivy Nile and Lyra yesterday. They both said that they were going to be in it, and that's it. Like I literally think it's either 6 or 8.
So I know for sure they're not winning.
Oh yeah, because I remember the Charlotte graphic was like coming to the Royal Rumble. Charlotte
Yeah, that was
Flair.
the whole vignette. She said that.
Mhm.
Yeah, she said it. I know Trish Stratus is going to be doing the meet and greet, so she's going to
Oh,
be in town. So I don't know if that means that she's going to be a part of it.
You know what? I like to see it. Because as much as I'm like, man, we don't need no older ladies in there. You know what I'm saying? I still like to see Trish, Molly Holly. I love when Molly Holly pull up. She's one of my faves.
Hits one of these poses. All right. Eve, lead us off. Let's see who your two picks are. Light horse, dark horse. Even though I've never heard the term light horse before until we got on this pod.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if the opposite of a dark horse is a light horse.
It is here. But my light horse and dark horse for the women's Royal Rumble, I'm gonna go. I'll go with Charlotte Flair as my light horse, and I will go with. Damn. See, this is tough. Cody, you know what? I'll start with Cody. Cody said Charlotte Flair and Io Sky. Those are two good picks.
That's solid.
I will go with Charlotte Flair also. Or who won last year's Royal Rumble? Was it Becky Lynch?
No, Bailey.
Bailey. Okay, so
Bailey took on Io.
I'll go with either Charlotte or Becky. I feel like Becky should return here. If there's ever a time for her to return, it's the Rumble.
Yeah, that's Trish. Trish's going to be in town, like I said, and then Becky, who was allegedly rumored to probably return at the Raw Netflix debut, but they pushed it.
If there's ever a time, it's right now, right?
Yep. Also, Alexa Bliss, there was like rumors that there was like a contract dispute because she was supposed to pop up, even though that was like very Wyatt Six based. But maybe.
I'll be honest about Alexa Bliss. Alexa, you don't need to come back. Just go get you a regular job. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany Stratton
Doesn't intrigue you if she's a part of the Wyatt Six though, because it's like a separate thing.
We good. Tiffany Stratton and took your food, ate it up. You feel me? She's champion. She's lit. You feel me? I'm cool.
They don't sit at the same table. They're not the same vibe. Also, last thing, sorry, these things keep popping up in my head. Nikki Bella too, who the rumor was that she's gonna come back to WWE. So maybe she shows up.
These are good tidbits that you're bringing up. So don't think that you're interrupting. You're low key progressing like the thoughts into us being like, who's gonna win the women's Royal Rumble? Nia Jax or Charlotte? Into there's more plays here.
There's layers.
Yeah.
Even though
it's too the Alexa Bliss thing. Listen, man.
I was just saying that she was supposed to be like she was supposed to debut that Raw after the Netflix with the Wyatt Six, and then she wanted more money, and they said absolutely not. Well, maybe that got figured out.
I also saw that report, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what is the Alexa Bliss like value? Like, does she really think that she's coming into this situation like more popular than she was before? Like, wanting more money.
Can I be honest with you?
Let's do it. Let's be honest.
Two things. Well, number one, first off, I'm never gonna complain about someone wanting more money from wherever they work at, especially with the deals that they've signed. Like the money that the business got has drastically changed since I've been back. Two, is just my opinion. I would prefer her. How do I say this? If Uncle Howdy is the mouthpiece for the Wyatt Six in like a cryptic way, I feel like Alexa Bliss can be the mouthpiece on a day-to-day. This doesn't have to be some spooky ass vignette filmed at this mansion, like during the show live. Like I feel like she can, and I feel like she would be better positioned to do that than the stuff that she was doing with Bray as the Fiend. So I think that there is, regardless, it's a very tight rope to deal with this, like just the supernatural stuff, like it's always been.
I've been trying to tell them.
But I'm just saying, like, I personally, I'm like, I can see a way where that works, is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's just hard when you got people like Liv Morgan and
Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton running around, who are
Liv and
basically
Dr.
like,
in the Rumble too. They
yeah,
said they were in.
it's like, you know, like a piece of like Alexa Bliss fell off and it just turned into a whole new human. We ended up
that's
getting
bad.
Liv Morgan and Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany
Well,
Stratton
that was
is just,
some of the people were making those arguments for Nikki Bella too. Like, it's a different time period. Do we need you?
Nah. But we gotta fit. We need 30 women though. So yes, we do. You know what I'm saying?
She got a brand.
But
though.
also, it's gonna be. Look, the TNA door just opened. Also, we got NXT. So, ooh, yo, you know what? Yo, I'm changing my pick from Becky.
No, don't. You did. No, stop. Chill. Moving on. My turn. I'm the guest. I go first.
I can't change my pick.
You can after I pick, because I know you're gonna say. I didn't want no one to say it. Dark
All right,
Horse
go
is
ahead.
Jordan Grace. And wait, the Dark Horse is the more likely.
No, I think the Dark Horse is less
Why
likely.
is the Light Horse got to be the one that's more likely?
Yeah, Light Horse is more likely. Dark Horse is less likely.
Yeah, Eve, what's up with that?
Okay, yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, the Dark Horse is so then it's going to be Jordan Grace, and then the Light Horse, unfortunately, is Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
I had a plan for Charlotte, but they're not going to do it because she can call her shot. Which is crazy because she's not the only one who can go. But
listen, but you also you need those type of people in the locker room. Like, it can't all just be, oh, the person who deserves it the most needs to win these things. We need a Charlotte Flair to walk in and be like, oh.
I disagree, but she's not the only one who can do that. Because what are you saying? What are you saying? You need someone who can walk in who can put on a classic match?
No, I just need somebody to walk in to take a title that they have no business taking.
Only two people could do that, and it's Charlotte and Becky. Like,
that's not true. Rhea could do that.
You think Rhea is at that point where she could walk in and
Rhea's wrestled like 3 or 4 matches this past year because every time she wrestles, it's a special event. It's the Saturday Night Main Event, the Raw Netflix debut, the times that she's won the. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, they're using her as a specialty because she is pop culture. She could drop a selfie and that shit's gonna ring off more than anything Charlotte does. Now, is that important? Does that mean she's a better wrestler? I'm not trying to get into that debate. And to me, it actually doesn't matter because I've seen Rhea and Charlotte put on a classic match, bringing up that WrestleMania 39 match again. And so if I know that they're kind of on that same level because they were in a classic match together, and I know that one instantly could get me posted on Complex and all these different places, I'm going to go with her. So Rhea can do whatever the hell she wants because her and Cody and the meet and greets that you can get for the Royal Rumble this weekend are both priced the same and both sold out the same.
Well, so that's because there's a lot of sick freaks that just, you know, like
but that's what we're dealing with though. We're always going to deal with that with any women's wrestler, like any women's wrestler.
Because they got a Rhea like, yo, lick my piece of paper, and then she does it, and low key, that's like the best thing she could do is just do the weird thing, because now it's like, oh, we have to go to the meet and greet and make her do like spit on this in this cup.
Yeah, but that's on us, not her though. That's on us.
That's how you do it. That's how you create the market. Like, you create the buzz. Like, oh, we know if we go to this Rhea thing, she's gonna step on my face like
that's a nasty
like
market.
Teddy Atlas. I'm just saying that's
shout out to Freaky Frogs, but sometimes we take it too far. I also want to say that another person who can do that is Bianca if she wants to. Not saying that she has.
I don't know.
Do that.
All right, so I look at it as a tier system. Like, you have the Charlottes and the Beckys, and I feel like Becky wasn't always there. This is like a 3 in the last 3 year type of thing. So right here, and then you have the Rhea like right under where it's like, yo, if we don't have nobody to put the title on, Rhea's gonna hold it down. And then right under Rhea is Bianca. Like they're right there. It's just sometimes Bianca just
Because she's
don't be
too
on
nice of a
point.
person.
I
Yes.
think Bianca and Rhea are on the same tier. So like
Mm,
I have the same way you do, where it's like tier one
mm.
is Charlotte and Becky, where they could come in and just literally walk in and be like, all right, championship me, and it happens. And then you have tier two, which is Bianca and Rhea, where they could come in and be like, I want a championship. And maybe 2, 3, 4 matches later they get a championship. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like they almost got the same pull and the same swing as the Charlottes and the Beckys. And what you said earlier about how Rhea was how they had like the belts on and all that this year. That
Mm.
is true, but I also feel like that's true because Becky was gone the majority of the year. Charlotte was hurt. Asuka was. I feel like a lot of the big timers were gone. So
Yeah,
she
that's
got
why she's in that like right under them.
that
Be-
1A. I mean,
yeah,
well,
because it's like, number one, she's one of those people, and I hate the term, but it's like they don't need the title. I'm not a big fan of like people saying that a lot of they're so big they don't even need a title. Well, in my opinion, that's why you need a title. So you can, elevate the title while you're getting elevated. And Rhea is one of
I like to argue, and I hear your point, but like to me, that's too what if.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, we're podding right now, guys.
There's a little
Nah, because it's just too what if, and like, yo, bro, I don't know, man. I guess it's just my philosophy in life with shit. Like, yeah, yo, you were gone for a minute and you got hurt, and like, I cannot say this enough. In the past 18 months, shit has changed.
Mhm,
We are at a bigger level.
mhm,
Like, if I was Rhea and I would be egotistical because I am,
mhm.
I'd be like, yeah, you were the man, and I'm the man now, and this is bigger. Like, all this is bigger. You were the man on Sci-Fi. I'm not saying that she wasn't the
Yeah.
man on Sci-Fi. I'm just saying, like, it's different levels. You know what I'm saying? We on Netflix, 3 million people watching me on Raw.
Mm.
We didn't get 3 million people on USA ever. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know, man. It's just these are really good problems to have because we're focusing on the top, and you brought up the TNA, but like there's so many more different aspects, and you did bring up NXT, but just like the possibilities of if Julia, if Stephanie Vaquer pops up, like they can steal the show. EO, like they can steal the show.
I was gonna say Roxanne I was gonna change my pick to Roxanne actually.
Well, we know Eve's light horse was going to be Tessa Blanchard.
Oh, come on, man.
So, but all right. So let me go with my picks because low key this conversation, I went in with a couple, and it kind of evolved and changed.
Gotcha.
Light horse, Charlotte Flair.
Right.
Dark horse, Nia Jax. I kind of, Nia Jax having a match against Tiffany would be kind of cool. I wouldn't be mad at that being like a main WrestleMania type of situation. So I'm going there. I'm leaning there.
I ain't mad at it.
But Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte, that match is feeding families.
Come on, man.
Of course it is. They can put that on the billboard, but what they really should do with Charlotte to start my agenda. Look, it should be Jade versus Charlotte at WrestleMania. That is what should be on the poster because that in the ring in a face-off, like they are replicas of each other in terms of physique and athletic ability. And we're in a world where we have to sell 2 nights of SummerSlam and 2 nights of this and that. So if it is Bianca, hell, if it is Naomi that attacked her, like some of those stories, we can wait. We live in a world where we can have these mega matches at different times. I just think it would be cool to just have the who do you think you are? No, I'm the physical, I'm the goddess, the physical freak, like whatever you want to use, and have it be Charlotte. Like, yo, while I was gone, you thought you was gonna take my spot type thing. And just to see them move in the ring, I know Jade isn't of the wrestling acumen as Charlotte. But if you a GOAT, if you are what you guys have been telling me in your rebuttals to some of my things that I'm saying, then she should be able to pull out a good match to Jade. Not that Jade's like just off the street or whatever. No, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to her, but I'm like, I think they could have a good match. And I think the moments that they could have in that match is what you put in montages and what you take pictures of when you show people like, yo, this is what we do on the biggest stage. Like that's spectacle to me.
But both of them also coming off of injury and like a lot of time off. I don't know if I'm putting Charlotte in that position to try not to carry, but to like lead a match against someone who also needs a little bit of work in ring. You know, like
Also, top tier can't carry a match no matter what. That's crazy.
I'm just saying, you know, if this is Charlotte like 6 months, if this is SummerSlam and we're like, yo, Charlotte's been around, she's cooking, I have no problems with that. But yo, they didn't put Michael Jordan playing 45 minutes a game when he came back, you know, after the first retirement. Or maybe they did, and I'm just making it up.
Yeah, but he's not a GOAT. LeBron is, and when he went back to Cleveland, he did make the finals when he went back.
Yo, saying Michael Jordan isn't a GOAT. Like
of gambling, yeah, for sure.
Now, I'm the GOAT of gambling.
Back to Jersey, Atlantic City was popping. Like
Listen.
bring it up FanDuel. But no, I'm just teasing. I'm being dramatic. I hear what you're saying, and sure, I just want to see it in the ring. That face off,
big ass.
Crazy.
Charlotte versus Jay Cargill in a bodysuit contest is going to feed families for sure. I got a better sparkly bodysuit. No, I got a better sparkly bodysuit.
That's a sick. You're worse than Jerry the King Lawler in like 03.
I come out like fucking Teddy Long, like, ladies, chill. Both of y'all are gonna go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Wait. So who are our picks? Let's just say one more time.
I'm picking Charlotte Flair as my light horse, and I'll go from who did I pick before? Becky. I'll go from Becky to Roxanne as my dark horse.
I went dark horse Jordan Grace, light horse Charlotte Flair.
All right, and then I got light horse Charlotte, dark horse Nia, and then don't forget Eve's bonus pick was Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah. Come on. This guy said it. Our next match, we have the men's Royal Rumble.
Yo, that Rey Mysterio picture is so fucking funny.
My guy's just smiling. Simple grin. Hey, y'all.
He's an icon. Why not?
Yo, there was a picture. You ever see the meme with the dog that's smiling? And then like the caption on it's like, this shit thinks it's always funny. Ain't shit funny. They put that with Rey Mysterio.
Bro, look at this guy, man.
Everything's a fucking joke to this guy.
Cheesy as fuck.
You ever see the way he dresses, like the Gucci outfits and shit?
Listen,
yeah.
I just think that if you have that much money, what do you gotta be stressed about?
He be fitted up. That's the other thing. I'm not the pocket watcher type.
Why not?
I do want to know how much money Rey Mysterio got, because he be designered up everywhere. And
you got to remember, kind of like, well, I guess you guys ever heard like why Wale has all the new like he's such a sneakerhead is because he's the sample size of shit.
Oh,
that's right. That's what I've heard. I'm not a sneakerhead, but that's what I've heard. So some of the samples are just like, well, take it because I'm a grown ass man that's a size 11. I can't wear this. Here you go. Anyway.
Yeah, everybody. I already know where
Mania 10-year anniversary. Shout out. So same thing with him. Like his fits maybe they don't cost as much, so he can get more. I think they got a stylistic family because Dom be like, yo, his watches. I interviewed him and I brought it up. I was like, bro, that's that. I see the Rolex, bro. Back up, motherfucker. I'm trying to see your face. You trying it, bro. So like they suited up. Shout out to him.
Damn.
They are not sponsored by Shein. They are not.
Dom versus Jalen Hurts in a diamond contest. Who wins?
They going VV for VV.
Look at my Oyster Perpetual.
Look at my G-Shock.
Word. Well, y'all don't got this. Casio.
I never had a G-Shock.
You never
You
had
never lived.
I almost did. Nah, I was cool. I was watching Entourage and shit. I was watching How to Make It in America on HBO. Like, oh, they're so cool. They're in New York with their G-Shocks and their hats that or their shoes that match.
I'm almost due for a How to Make It in America rewatch any day now, just to get a little inspired.
Stephen Berries with some Stephon Marbury's, bro.
Oh yeah,
humble beginnings. You feel me?
Oh, wait, you rocked more Starberries too?
Yeah. What do you mean? $20?
Yo, shouts to my uncle. Yeah, I never forget Christmas 2007.
What's his name?
My uncle?
Yeah.
My Uncle Don. Shouts to my Uncle Don, man. He walked in the crib.
Don or Dong?
Don. Like D-O-N. I think it said Dong.
Imagine Dong.
Uncle Dong. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yo, Luau Tang, your Uncle Dong. I guess. Anyway, shout out to Uncle Don. No disrespect.
Yo, my uncle walked in the crib with like 3 pairs of shoe boxes. He was like, yo, I laced you up for Christmas. I was like, ooh, wee. Bro, I opened the box. Starberry. But it was the same,
same
shoe.
model.
They kind of look like T-Max, just different colorways, right?
Yeah, so it was like.
Did you get the all black, the Knicks colors, but the mainly black?
Yeah, so I had the black, orange, and blue, the white, orange, and blue, and then I think it was like white and baby blue. I think, and I was like, damn. I guess, like, I appreciate it.
You still wear them to this day to mix cement?
No, I use them to cut grass. But no, so he bought me 3 pairs of Starberries, and then I think my cousin, his son, he bought like military 4s. And I was like, okay.
The fact that you thought his son and you were gonna get the same level of gift,
I don't see why not. I was born first. Those are the exact ones I had.
Oh,
my autofocus is struggling right now.
There it is.
There we go.
That's a good grass cutting shoe right there.
And you know what's crazy is that it's $42 right now on whatever Poshmark is, which is more than what, and it's dirty. It was more than what it cost before. It was $20, right?
Yeah, it was like $25.
It was a $25 shoe.
Yeah,
that was the whole gimmick. Because Stephen Berry, did you guys have Stephen Berry's in New York?
Hell yeah,
100%. He was a Knick legend.
Facts. So like, yeah, shout out. It taught like I very recently I stopped flying Frontier if I can, and it taught me like I was wearing shoes. They're the Frontier shoes. So you know what I mean. Again,
weren't they made in? Didn't Payless sell them?
No, the Starberries.
Yeah,
nah. No, I thought it was a deal with Stephen Berry's. I thought that was like the thing.
Oh, so I think
like
Payless
how Shaq
stole
was
like
Walmart and shit.
I think for a time Payless did have the Shaqs, because I remember going into a Payless and I was like, I need them Shaquille's.
The Shaquille's is crazy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Shaq is dominant, and then I wore him to school, and then I never put him on again. I was like, all right, I learned my lesson.
Man. It's crazy with marketing though, because And One was also relatively cheap compared to Jordan, but because they marketed their shit. And I guess because they had commercials during SmackDown on UPN, like we never looked at them crazy, right? Well, Same with Lugs.
Going to school in the Bronx it's a very humbling experience, because a bunch of kids who also live in poverty will look at you and call you a bum if you wore Lugs instead of Timbs, if you wore Shaqs instead of Jordans. You know, you had to wear the Jordans, or Kobe's weren't that big until like 2010, I want to say.
Facts.
Like when everybody was wearing them. The LeBrons too, I think in like 2012. The LeBrons 8, 9, and 10s, those were the sneaker. And then KD had a little moment too, but back then it was either Jordans or Air Force Ones, nothing else.
Bro, I'll never forget. Nobody got their ass cut more for sneakers than me. You know what I'm saying? And man, and like you said, it's all marketing. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching Thursday Night SmackDown on UPN. They got a K-Swiss commercial. This niggas in K-Swiss fucking suits and shit doing all dancing, break dancing. I'm like, oh shit. I said, let me get some K-Swiss so I could break dance too. I get some K-Swiss. This is back when models was a thing, kids. You feel me? Went to Moe's, got myself some K-Swiss. Cool. Came into school the next day. A shorty goes, "Why your Adidas got an extra stripe?" Oh, what you mean? Why my Adidas got an extra stripe? These are K-Swiss, bitch. I'm like, what you talking about?
Yo,
My Adidas got an extra stripe. Yo, I say all that to say I never wore K-Swiss ever again. You know what I'm saying? I got
this
my
is
ass
K Swiss bitch is crazy. Crazy. The sentence being uttered is nuts.
got my ass felt one good time for rocking K-Swiss. Never did it again, man. So
You guys ever eat a Hungry Man?
a hungry man dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, my mom.
I had like a microwave TV dinner like once or twice in my life, and I just always thought it was terrible because it was like super soggy, and like the mashed
But you
potatoes were
talking in
watery.
general, like the Boston Market?
No,
Like
I
all
think it
that
was a
stuff,
Hungry Man.
companies?
Didn't the
Okay.
Hungry Man come with like it was? I think they might have had like a meatloaf with mashed potatoes and some corn or something.
I feel like the meatloaf was the commercials we got on SmackDown. The meatloaf definitely a
Mhm.
lot.
Yeah,
And chicken.
so
They had a chicken joint, which is the
Mhm.
one that I was always considering, but I never did. It's my biggest regret interviewing Booker T. I wanted to see what the check looked like and what it meant to be like did you have them on deck if you wanted? Did they
ain't no
give you like
way.
the Hungry Man card? Like that you could just, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, some celebrities like the Popeyes card that you just show and you get it wherever.
Yeah,
Like, if you had that
No,
shit for Hungry Man, it would be kind of
uh,
lit.
a Hungry Man, showing a Hungry Man card in like a Dollar General is crazy. Sir, give me the $2 for this and get out of here.
Yeah, but I want to see what the check was. It'd be interesting.
Why
$7.
you calling me a hungry man card? You could just steal it, nigga. Like, oh, I'm not gonna stop you. Fuck.
The Hungry Man card is a ski mask. You're just walking out with it under your under your jacket.
Yo, I've never had a hungry. I've had a lean cuisine, not a lean cuisine. What's this? A kid cuisine. Shouts to kid cuisine. I always thought those was ill, and then I got one, and I was like, yo, this is garbage.
It made you ill.
Yeah, she's giving me a stomach virus.
Yo,
But yeah. So shouts to
men's Royal Rumble winner prediction. We say all that to say, and then Rey Mysterio.
word. It
So
all started
started with this smile. This smile.
We have range. You know this trio right here.
And we're not finished. Manny, have you had Stouffer's mac and cheese though?
Yes, I
Super
have.
mac and cheese?
I have 100. I remember the first is crazy. Like I have the memories of all these things. I remember the first time I tried warming it up in the microwave. It was ice cold. So I put it in there for like 4 minutes, mix it up. I take a bite, ice cold. I'm like, oh my God. I ended up microwaving this thing for like 15 minutes. It was either I had a terrible microwave or this shit was just a glacier in a box. But
Microwave wasn't hitting on shit. Where you get your microwave from?
people
Home
do
Depot?
not realize,
Models?
where I grew up. The microwaves aren't the best.
Now, when I get lazy, I do the Stouffer's, but I do it in the most inconvenient way. I do the
You air
oven for
fry
an
it?
hour. It's inconvenient because they're like, yeah, leave it on 200 for 75 minutes to really. And then it was always a thing of like, was I supposed to cut the slit on the plastic thing, or was I just supposed to completely take it off, or am I supposed to completely take it off for the last 10 minutes of it being ready? But the key that I learned, kids, is when you take it out and you're letting it cool down, throw in some butter and then mix it. Let that butter melt on all that. You feel me?
So you're telling me you have enough time to wait 75 minutes for some mac and cheese to warm up instead
Facts,
of just getting a
because
box of the fucking whatever? Excuse me. You could just what's the other one? What's the
just making it on the. I know what you're saying.
make
It
a
doesn't make
box of
sense.
Kraft.
We're usually, but everything you say is correct. But usually, I'm like cooking. I'm making pork chops or chicken, or you know what I'm saying. So I'm
Right.
already in I'm in the kitchen doing stuff while that's cooking it up.
Listen, man, a box I haven't had a box of Kraft mac and cheese in about 15 years or so, but I bet that shit still hits for something.
Way to be an adult.
Kraft mac and cheese, man. Feel me? Chop a hot dog up, throw that in there for a little razzle dazzle.
It always hits better with like a leftover pork chop.
Oh yeah. Adrian used to do that. He used to chop up a little hot dog, throw it in there for a little spice.
That's real. What you mean? Matter of fact, if we're going real behind the scenes with Adrian Hernandez of the Unlikely Podcast, I
Yo, this
recently, I recently purchased a crispy, the Ninja Crispy. Y'all seen these joints? Do you know what I'm
No,
talking about?
no. Hold
that,
on.
So it's like an air fryer, but there's two things. You got the small bowl and the big bowl, but that's like the bottom, and then you have the thing that you attach to it, and that this thing is like the air fryer, right?
I'm looking at it right now.
And I saw this on Instagram because it went viral because everyone's like, I made a steak in there. I was like, why does that look like the greatest steak I've ever seen? And it's been sold out. It's been sold out for months. Can't get it on Target, can't get it on Ninja, Best Buy, whatever. I finally bought it. I wanted to test it so bad. I was like, well, what can I make in like 3 minutes before I cook this actual seasoned whatever pork chop I'm about to put in? I put 2 hot dogs in there, put the air fryer on for 3 minutes. Yo, that shit. Pause. You know, when it's meaty, the girth's important. It's not all about the flavor. The girth, it hit the spot. I tested. So I took the hot dog was good. Then I took the bread and I did the crisp to see if it would get the bread right. It got the bread right. You know what I'm saying?
Did you butterfly the hot dog down the middle?
No.
Oh,
Well, no, because it was opened up. So like veiny. So it was like opening up.
Yo, what type of hot dogs you be eating? Those are crazy hot dogs, bro. You got veiny hot dogs.
You mean a kielbasa? A bratwurst?
Oh man,
that's a sick.
I came here for chaos and it worked. Oh, no, the hot dog was exploding within itself. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it right before it pops.
That's a crazy hot. That's a crazy
anyway.
hot.
Get the crispy. So that shit was worth it. $160. I made the steak on there. Shit was fire.
Also, I like how you, and this how I know we real fat boys. You did the thing where you made a little snack before you started to cook. You know,
yeah, and use it as an excuse. Like, nah, I just need to make sure it works. Like, it's gonna work.
Nah, you don't know that. You gonna waste the steak? I don't know what type of budget you living on. I'm not gonna waste the steak.
You're telling me the way to test it is by making 2 hot dogs to make sure that it can make a steak.
Because if you do one, it could be lucky. If you make 2, it's certified. Like they cooked 2 products at the same time perfectly.
With your veiny hot dogs.
What else am I gonna put in there for a couple minutes? That's not a leftover of something. Like you throw chicken tenders in there, chicken strips?
Some chicken tenders, some wings maybe.
Nah, but wings is like a hot dog is like that's real quick. Throw that on some white bread, a little ketchup, mustard, boom.
It's a test.
Yeah, I get it. That look, like I said, that's some real. I see the vision. Feel me? That's big boy shit, man.
So my pick for the Royal Rumble.
Wait, hold on. Keep doing small talk. I gotta use the bathroom so bad. Hold on.
All right, do your thing.
Oh man, no, it was worth it too. $160. Go use the bathroom, bro.
Yeah. I was gonna say make your picks and then I'll come back and ask, but you know what? Keep doing the small talk.
Yeah, we gonna talk. Now we talking about food. We get into it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to make, as soon as this is done, I'm gonna make a pork chop, and we're gonna see how it tastes.
Are you gonna make it in the crispy?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it in the crispy. Put it on there and see.
So, do you have the dual, the akimbo air fryer shits or not?
What's that?
You never seen the air fryer with 2 joints with like 2 different?
Oh, it's not the where you can dump it in like it's like an oil, whatever, how they make fries or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's I've had an air fryer where it's like an oven, and then now the crispy, which is like you just pop it on the thing. You literally pop it on the container that you can also technically use. Like if you wanted to take it to work, you still use that container, and it has the top to take it to work.
I've seen that, and it's a Ninja product, right?
Yeah, it's Ninja. It's called a crispy, bro. It went it would not escape my timeline, and it popped in my timeline like out of nowhere because I don't be looking at food shit. I don't be looking at recipes or restaurant reviews. So what the hell is this? She made this in 20 minutes on that? That cannot be healthy. This is terrible what we're doing as a society. But if it's 20 minutes, that saves me time to get back to more terrible stuff I want to do. So I had to get it.
Let me cop one. Nah, see, I did not get to cop one. I did see it, and I was like, you know what? I don't need more things just hogging up counter space. So I made the choice not to cop it. But now I think I
But
might.
that's why, because you can, when you break it down, it doesn't have to. First off, when it is hooked up, it doesn't take up that much space. But
Mhm.
once you disconnect it, like you easy money.
And I might have to cut. Did you see the Ninja ice cream maker?
No.
Nah, see, after this, I'm gonna get your phone number. I'm gonna send it to you, man. We gonna.
My baby mama did buy like a icy pina colada, like that thing.
Mhm.
And like to me, that's reserved for a different type of wealth. Like there, you have to have a certain amount of stress that you don't have in your life to just have that to be usable. Because to buy that is not a cheap thing.
Yeah,
Just
but
like
think about how happy Jimmy Buffett always sounded. You know, like all you need is a good margarita and you're set.
Real shit.
rest in peace.
You can get you a.
Like,
Well, I don't know. Do you drink? Are you a drinker or not?
Not that much.
I was gonna say you can get a Bartesian. You know, a Bartesian is a little something you could. It's basically like a
Keurig.
Yeah, it's like a Keurig for alcohol.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty insane.
The
Yeah,
way it sounds is just that's something that I want in my space because that shit just rolls off the tongue nice, even if I don't use it.
It's so you legit like put it comes with like 4 bottles, and then you put them upside down so that when you put the packet of whatever like mixed drink you wanted to make, you put the packet in the thing, close it, and it can make any mixed drink that you wanted to make.
Long Island iced teas, margaritas. What's the other mojitos?
Mojito, yeah, any drink, you know, sex on the beach, it does whatever you want it to make, like a Keurig, but with alcohol. It's an alcoholic's dream, really.
For real.
And to your point, do you guys think Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona will show up at the Royal Rumble?
You know, when you put it that way. Speaking of Long Island iced teas,
Is he gonna get the pop that he said he's gonna get? He was tripping in that interview too, by the way. I don't know if y'all seen it.
I didn't see it fully.
I just saw the part where he was like, "Bro, I think if I show up at the Rumble, people are gonna go up for me. I think I could push some merch. I think I could do this." I was like, "Boy, did you forget what your name is? You know who you are?
What does that mean?
What you mean? What does that mean?"
He's been cheered, bruh. He's been cheered at a. I'm not okay. Time out. Hold on, because y'all giving me looks. Time out. Y'all giving me looks. This is crazy. He's made a name for. First off, he was a name when he left, whether it was a joke or not. He was he got a pop at WrestleMania when he won the title at 32. That Survivor Series with The Rock coming back in New York, they were chanting his name, and he's only like he doubled down on that shit. He's like Currency. I don't know, whatever independent rapper like that, like built a brand and shit. Like that's what he's done.
you know who
Currency
I don't
is
listen
Jet
to?
Life. That's you. I'm just saying, pick whatever you want to do. What he built a pro era, whatever. We're in New York. Y'all from New York, right? Like he built something, and like I don't know. I just the stat though that if he shows up at every goddamn company this year because he's done everything except WWE, that's nuts. And like salute to that. I do think he'd get a pop. What you think? No one's gonna remember who he is?
No, I don't think it's gonna be dead silent. Some people are gonna they're gonna make noise for Zack.
He's not Edge. Okay, I'm not. He's not Edge. I will say that.
But that's how he made it seem though.
He's
Like,
an edgehead.
he was like, "Yo, hell yeah, they're gonna go up for me," and I was like, "Let's
As he should. What do you
bring
mean?
it back a little bit."
Nah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
bring
gas
him back
yourself up.
to-
Who's gonna do that? Right now, you ask me who's the best interviewer in wrestling. You know what I'm gonna say?
Me.
Fucking me.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, I get it, but like I think that's part of the game. That's what you have to play when you're the underdog and you independent. Swing at these motherfuckers and get in the conversation.
Hey man, well keep swinging and hopefully they'll call you because he said they did not give him a call, a text, email, they ain't sent shit to him. So hopefully we get to see something from Zack Ryder soon. But men's Royal Rumble, we got way more to pick from than the women.
It's the same 30 people.
Yeah, we got the same 30 people, but you know, somebody different might win. We got John Cena who's in here this year. CM Punk. Well, he was in it last year, but he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So Who knows?
Maybe
Trick
maybe
Williams.
they should to make it interesting, to be honest, what they should have done is like the last two get a respective title match at WrestleMania, but the winner wins the main event for WrestleMania. So that way it could be one women's main event winner, one men's main event winner, and then we don't have to do the whole rigmarole of building a storyline to the next title match. To be
Elimination
honest,
Chamber.
yeah, like I completely forgot Elimination Chamber was a thing. I take back what I just said. I completely forgot about that paper because I'm like, who else is gonna be in the other match? Fuck.
Oh, they got Elimination Chamber for that, brother.
Yeah. All right. Never mind. Good job, WWE. All
Men's
right,
Royal
Adrian,
Rumble.
kick it off.
I really, really want Jey Uso to win.
Get the fuck out of
We
here.
gotta stop. We gotta stop showing this photo. We gotta stop. I'm just looking at Rey Mysterio.
I can't stop looking at Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is like I honestly I don't know. I will say, and I knew that this question was going to be asked. It's like literally when I saw the email of like, hey, do you want to be on the show? I was like, they're going to ask me this, and I have no answer. I will say that there's not much that could upset me. They go with Drew, they go with Sammy. I don't know. The most far-fetched would be LA Knight in terms of like names. Because I know LA Knight was one of the first. He was in that batch. Like I feel like last night on Raw, CM Punk and Cody, that was a test. That was a test to see. Just like they did it last year. I know they mentioned that the first time that they were in the ring since CM Punk has come back. But I think that would go. Obviously, we saw the noise of CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Well, does that need a title? Is it over Paul Heyman screwing them and or Paul Heyman screws Roman, or he doesn't fulfill the promise of CM Punk? So that's how we get the Roman versus Punk match. And then Cody faces The Rock then, and they go that angle. Like, all this shit is so wide open. Like, fuck it, bro. If Jacob Fatu won, it's up. I'm with it. Bronson Reed miraculously comes back. I'm with it. Like I'm all ears to see how this plays out. And that's why I'm going with Jey Uso, because I want to see him win. Like every time that he's won, to me, and obviously a lot of this is like personal, and all of this is subjective. But like every time he wins, he gives me that's the closest feeling I get. Whenever you can touch the feeling of Kofi Mania, of like the underdog that we've seen go through the dirt. So when you see Sammy, when you see Kevin, when you see the Usos in these big ass spots, it's like, yo, they weren't meant for that. They weren't picked for that. The people that brought them in didn't see them for that. So sentimentally, I think it should be Jay. And I've also in the back of my head, it always shocks me. If you notice, leading up to this year, lately they've used Jay in big spots with the Netflix, with Saturday Night Main Event, obviously, that just happened. But like when I look back at SummerSlam this past year, I'm like, how do you have a stadium show and you broadcast something and you have a stadium show and you don't want that entrance to be able to, and so to have that at WrestleMania, to have that in a 60,000, whatever, how many people are going to be at the Royal Rumble, like I'd love to see it. But if Roman isn't champion, and we've done that already, and Cody isn't, like, does that story make sense? That's why it's intriguing. I will say this: I'm assuming the winner of the Royal Rumble is going after Cody and the WWE title, because I think whatever they're doing, the heavyweight title might not involve Gunther, and I think that's what Elimination Chamber is for, to set the stage for that. And this whole Logan Paul, I didn't think Logan Paul would ever win, but the fact that there is time, but the fight that was announced, if that was real, which I think is real, that fight is March 27th. I know in March the WWE is going to be doing the European tour. So I'm assuming that gives a couple weeks to get Logan into a match, but I don't think that Logan Gunther thing that they've talked about and they teased, I don't think that's going to come to fruition.
Yeah. Also, that's like I didn't get that from Logan Paul. Like, why have the fight with your brother like right before WrestleMania? Like, That didn't make sense to me. I would have done it after WrestleMania or like a little bit before it, but not like right before, like he's doing, where it's like what 2 or 3 weeks away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because March 27th to April 20th. I wonder if it's because HBO, like whoever it ended up being on HBO, that's where the fight's going to be on. But like, I think that decision more relies on whatever network wants to be the one showing the fight and how much money they're offering. And Jake's like he just beat Tyson. I think, and this is like the first time he'll be able to fight after the Tyson fight. So it's like that sweet spot.
Yeah.
But it is weird. To your point, I would have had it away from it, but Jake doesn't go on the WWE schedule. And sorry, I'm freaking leaning in against the mic as I'm talking. So he's a chill, relaxed environment. We just vibing. That's the only thing that makes sense. That HBO was like, "Yo, we'll pay you this, but we have to do it here."
Yeah. And I guess, because they are brothers, maybe they're not gonna try to knock each other's heads off. So he'll be all right for WrestleMania or whatever, and maybe like they can have the WWE people there to start something or build to something, but then it kind of makes the whole event look bad if, let's say, a Walter comes out and then smacks the fire out of Logan Paul after his boxing match. Now it's because everybody already talks shit about these fights are rigged and people are taking the falls, and now you're literally bringing out a professional wrestler to start a WrestleMania storyline after a fight. So it should be interesting to see how they go about doing this with Logan Paul. I don't think Logan Paul is terrible. I think he's a pretty solid, in-ring worker. So yeah, I don't really feel as a way against him. As a Puerto Rican, do I approve of what he does with his work that he lives in Puerto Rico for tax reasons? But obviously not. But in the sense of this,
guess what? I guess this isn't completely accurate.
we just fake news people with the fight.
Yeah. I guess this is a reality series they're doing. Not a boxing match.
For HBO?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is gonna watch that?
I don't know. I mean, the same people that somebody will watch it. The same people that made them famous, which ain't us.
But here's the thing about misinformation. It always sounds better before you find out the truth. You know what I'm saying? So now that we know it's a reality show, I kind of don't care no more. I really, in fact, I want KP to take that part out and keep it as if it was a boxing match because it just sounds better. We literally just created a whole storyline around what if it was a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? So is misinformation terrible? Perhaps, but sometimes it's fun. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Logan Paul, I have a sportsbook review up. They have wrestlers and their odds to win the Royal Rumble. Logan Paul's odds are plus 1,400. So, man, you do what you will with that.
He ain't winning that shit. It's gonna be either Juan Cena or Bet. We got you. Juan Cena or Roman Reigns.
Okay, so Seth Rollins is the favorite to win at minus 200. Then second, John Cena.
Really?
John Cena number 2 minus 150. CM Punk number 3 minus 150, and Roman Reigns number 4 plus 125.
Why is Seth Rollins a favorite?
I assume Cena would be the favorite.
Yeah, I assume Cena would be the favorite too.
If not Roman.
Yeah, the Seth Rollins thing is why?
I'm not mad at it though. Minus 200 is type crazy though.
Like odds.
Hands down, like
Jacob Fatu. No Jacob Fatu on that list.
Jacob Fatu is probably plus 2,000.
Close. Plus 1,800.
Yes. I had a feeling.
Solo Sikoa is plus 2,000. Kevin Owens plus 2,000. So is Shinsuke Nakamura.
Hold on. Kevin Owens is the same odds as Solo.
Yep.
Damn.
And Shinsuke Nakamura. How is Shinsuke only plus? Shinsuke should be plus 1 million. There's no way he's winning this damn Royal Rumble.
Nah, he ain't winning the Rumble. Matter of fact, let me see who Cody got as his pick. He has CM Punk and John Cena. So I think CM Punk is his light horse, and Juan Cena is his dark horse. I don't think Cena's gonna just out the gate win the Rumble. In fact, I might not even pick him as my dark horse. To be honest, I think the Rumble winner will be. I think Seth Rollins deserves it the most.
Sure.
So I'm gonna roll with Seth Rollins. Dark horse, I do like the Jey Uso pick, but it's also Jey Uso. So I
What does that
can't.
mean? What does that mean?
I can't all the way roll. See, Jey Uso he's good, but if he had one more move, he'll be great. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said about that Saturday night main event. If Jey Uso had 5 moves instead of 4, he would have won that championship. You know what I'm saying? So I think the super kicks might run out at a point. But as far as a dark horse go, I think I'm gonna go with CM Punk. Yeah, so I'm gonna go Seth Rollins and CM Punk.
I know I interrupted like with all these details of rumors with women that might be a part of the Royal Rumble and stuff. The only thing that comes to mind is AJ Styles returning. That they're trying to clear him to see him back in the picture. To see AJ Styles and John Cena kind of have a moment at the Rumble would be tight because of their classic match and their history that they have. But as far as picks, I think John Cena is the light horse. When it comes to dark horse, does Randy Orton come back? That's another thing. I my dark horse is gonna go CM Punk. They're going numbers. We got to put numbers on the boards. We got to put billboards in Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world. You feel me? So we got to have names up there that can be next to Usher and Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, who will also be competing for tickets.
Jey Uso isn't that name?
What do you mean? Yo, hey, bro.
Jay, he might not have the name, but he got the aura.
He got the aura. Hey, bro. Let me ask you a question, Manny.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you can go to a wrestling match. You can go to a wrestling match, Jey Uso, WWE show to see Jey Uso in the main event match, right? Against Gunther. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else on the show. Or you can go see 50 Cent. What are you going to go see? What are you going to pay money for? More importantly, what are you going to pay money for? Spend the night out, pay for parking, food, whatever.
Listen,
right now.
You know how Jey Uso does this?
So does
my son Fifth does this, and I'm here for it.
So you're going to the 50 residency.
We going to see Fifth.
They do the same.
Fair enough. I was only asking, yeah, the same dance, just a little remix. No, I was trying to think of residencies going on right now here in Vegas.
Listen, Adele over Jey Uso easy.
You're a liar. No, you're lying.
Adele?
You're lying. You're a liar. Hold on, because you're not answering that question realistically. Meaning, you're not spending thousands to go see Adele because that's how much it's going to cost to get in there.
I didn't know it was thousands. I got 500 for Adele. If Adele got something for 500, I got 500 for Adele.
So hold on a second, because I want to get into your wallet. I told you I love the pocket chase. So 500 is going to get you all the way up there, barely. You know what I'm saying? Like you would Sting. You know what I'm saying? You would Kobe and rest in power to everyone else.
So
you would spend that much money to be there.
Kobe?
Yeah.
People would transition because you're all the way up there.
Yeah, because we're in the heavens with the so my thing is I'm never staying in the nosebleeds because then I'll just go to the customer service reps and be like, hey, listen, I have night blindness and I just can't see from my seat, especially with the lights going on. So is it possible that you can move me to a better seat to accommodate my vision impairments? And once you throw that many words, as somebody who don't give a fuck about their job, they just go, my apologies, sir. Here you go, and boom. Now I'm in the, it's me with all the people in the wheelchairs chilling.
You got mad leg room.
Yeah,
Yo,
I could do this.
as a fat guy who uses ADA seating, I'd be
there you
like,
go.
the seats are tight and I can't think. Is it possible to get different seats? I
And it
know that
works?
move. I know that move.
Oh,
But like
so you know
them
the
tickets,
move.
but them tickets be sold out, and they're like, we literally don't got nowhere to put you. So much you're gonna have to go. No, but I was just curious about Jay being the needle mover.
I'm not a big Jey Uso guy. I think I'm
You don't
in
like his
the.
promos?
I don't know, like it's
He
just not.
finessing that heat like the what? I
I
like how
know,
he moves
like
it.
like it's cool, but it's also like I was there at last year's Mania. I saw him versus his brother. I saw that like that was supposed to be his moment, and he couldn't even like pull it off.
To be fair, he has grown a lot since then.
And to be fair, the other matches that he's been in with Roman and all that other shit did hit. This
They
is like the
did,
one that was bad.
but it's also like what Eve said. Like he ain't really got no. He only knows legit 4 moves, and 2 of them are kicks.
So what, bro? You
I don't
gotta
know.
make that shit. You gotta make that shit shake, bro.
Pause. But yes.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I could be on the wrong side of history. I don't know.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I get you. I see that perspective.
But I do like that all the people are gravitating towards him. The Lil Waynes, the Travis Scotts, everybody, all the big people, they go right to Jey Uso, which
He's
I think
lit.
is very cool.
That's a smart thing to do. You gotta put who's popping with Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? So one more again. What is our picks? I said Seth and what did I say? Seth and CM Punk.
Mm.
You said CM Punk and Jey Uso. Adrian and Manny.
No. I said Cena. No, Cena and Punk.
Yeah,
Oh, CM Punk. That's who Cody picked. Also, Manny, who'd you pick?
I got I said Cena and Roman.
Okay. Damn, I forgot Roman's in this match.
Come
He ain't
on,
gonna win though. He can't.
he got to.
I'm saying he can't and watch a nigga win. I'll be sick. Find the main event. Well, might be this might actually kick off the show. Who knows?
You're right.
Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes in a ladder match for the WWE Championship.
What made them make it a ladder match? I kind of missed that.
To be fair, I missed it too.
There wasn't. I don't think there was a reason. I don't know why they picked a match that didn't. The reason I know why they picked a match with no stipulations was because how Saturday night main event.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like, oh, I got screwed. Kevin Owens got screwed, so he's like, I want a fucking match where no referee can play a part of. So they're like, fine, we'll put it up there. There'll be no fucking excuses. Whoever gets that type shit.
Okay, I got you. Because
It wasn't
I
like
was
a
sitting here.
spot
I'm
with
like,
a ladder. There was nothing with a ladder that like we have to do it with the ladder. It was just that he got screwed in that match, and now they're like, fine, no excuses.
all right, which title is gonna be on the hanging over the ring? Is it
Both.
gonna be KO? Oh, both. Okay.
Which is, I think, another smart reason why they did that. Like, let's sell some more. Let's keep
Mhm.
having this shit be a part of this. We sell some more replicas.
One thing about WWE, they're gonna milk you for something. They're gonna get some money.
Which is perfect because before I leave, I have another agenda I need to push. Yo, was it not crazy that little baby's son had the $30 replica in his lap while he had the Falcons $800 WWE belt?
So I think that I think his son just probably like as they were walking into the arena, probably went, "Hey, can I get that belt right there?" And that's probably what happened. Because listen, and when I'm a little kid, I really don't give a fuck. I want the belt that I can hold that's like my size. So maybe, that's what he was.
Yeah, but dad should give a fuck.
Yeah.
Especially as a rapper, you're gonna be on camera. That looks crazy.
Yeah, but Lil Baby isn't the
Lil Baby don't got a lot of hair. Is what he.
I didn't say that. I didn't say you said it, not me.
I did.
I'm just I was appalled as a father. I was like, that's disgusting, bro. You let him hold. Well, obviously he couldn't hold it, but like the visual of that shit looked crazy because that's the $30 one that you can buy that they sell for 35 actually that you could get for 30 if
You
you
get
like
it at
bought it at
Target.
Walmart or whatever and shit. But like that's the one that they give out at like community events and like all their little community charity type things that they do, and they also sell it there. But I'm like, yo, they're gonna shove something. They're gonna shove something in his face for him to spend some money on, which would be them damn belts. So I just thought that was disgusting. I wanted to get that off my chest. Anyway, yes, both belts will be hanging above.
All right, so who you got to come down with the titles?
I don't know. I go back, so you have to put a billboard up in Las Vegas and across the world. Cody's on fire. I think that the story of Kevin Owens winning and well, what if Sami Zayn wins the Rumble and they get to have that match in that spot with their history
For that title. Because it would be the winged eagle one.
Yeah, that's incredible. It would be for both, I guess. He'd probably wear both around, right? I think that would be amazing. We are not Netflix executives that don't give a fuck about that, who want to put Cody Rhodes versus The Rock. I will say that if Cody does win, though, I do enjoy this kind of like someone tweeted it out earlier, and I don't remember their name, but it was real cool that like this thing of the title corrupting you, kind of like it did Roman, and like the longer you have it, the more insane. Because when Cody was talking to Punk last night, like he did look crazed. And Punk was mentioning that, like, yo, you're not asleep, you're doing media, your friends are turning their back on you. This is how this shit works when you hold that title. It happened to me. Like I like those dynamics. So I was like, okay, if he wins, he just becomes more crazy.
Hey man.
The Mad Champion. On some Game of Thrones, what was it? The Mad King?
Yeah, I go with it. I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either. I can't, even though I would like to see Kevin Owens win, like you said, we got to sell tickets. We're in Vegas. We got to put our poster boy, our golden goose, on these billboards and posters. So Cody Rhodes, it is, man.
You're telling me The Rock versus Cody with the People's Champion belt ain't worth it?
It is to me. It is to me.
The Rock is gonna put up his damn his fantasy football league belt. Championship versus championship. Man,
and Cody's gonna hang up the jewelry that The Rock gave him. Whatever. Remember when he handed him that shit? That's what they'll fight against. Yeah. Was it? Well, they never said. That's what it was assumed. They never said what it was though.
A Rolex on a pole match? That would be ill. Let me see who Cody.
I think Gunther would do that.
That's what he needed. The AMG keys on a pole match. Cody picked Cody Rhodes as well. So we all got Cody Rhodes, Manny, you too?
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes it is, man. It's locked in. It's official.
Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah. He is gonna get his chance. I think Kevin Owens will be champion this year. Just after WrestleMania.
We keep saying that. It's just crazy the amount of talent. Like AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, like all these dudes that can go, that are worthy of it. That just, it's the Roman thing. It's like Jordan, all them dudes in the era that never won shit because they were just in the wrong era. Like that's real life here too.
It's the Pat Mahomes. Who is wrestling is Josh Allen before we get out of here?
Seth.
Yeah.
Wait. That hold on. Seth Rollins got.
He's talked about that.
Yeah, you know, like I was trying to think. I was thinking, oh, maybe KO, but like Seth is actually.
No, it's Seth.
Feels that way.
Seth is like a mainstream. He's not even fully mainstream, which adds on to it. But like Seth's popping, kind of like Josh Allen's popping, and his wife's a superstar. You know what I mean? Same thing. Yeah. What I mean is this is subjective, and this isn't sports where it's like he has Super Bowl trophies. So yeah, Seth Rollins has had the title, but he's never had the title during the times that shit matters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Same with Kevin Owens. Yeah, he won that shit. He won it in the summer months when we have R-Truth going up against Cena smoking cigarettes. We would need to test shit out. You know what I mean? But he's never had. He hasn't been in that position where he's truly felt like he's the one. But he's still an all-time great, and he a better wrestler than Roman when we talk about in the ring and you know shit like that. So it has to be Seth, in my opinion.
And also Seth, remember he was supposed to be in that Captain America movie that's about to drop, and they cut him out of that shit. They were like, "Yeah, no, sorry, don't need the character anymore." That ain't happening to Roman.
Nah, don't do that to Roman because he was in a fucking Fast and the Furious movie for 10 seconds. And was it a Fast and Furious movie or was it a Hobbs movie?
Hobbs and Shaw was fire. I don't care.
I don't care. It was 10 seconds.
When The Rock was holding the helicopter to the car with his arms, I was like, yeah, this is cinema.
Yeah, that's when the Fast and the Furious lost me when they started doing shit like that. Like when I seen John Cena catch a Buick with one hand like he was Odell Beckham, you know what? I'm cool on this shit, man. Yeah, you lost me.
Men used to be men and watch this shit. Now here you are complaining about it.
Hey man, I'm sorry.
Hard times breed soft men. We watch Hobbs and Shaw on this side.
I like Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I just don't like when they do shit like that. Like The Rock ripping a damn bunk bed out the damn jail cell and curling it. I'm like, all right.
Or when he had the broken arm in the hospital and he gets the call and he's like, Daddy's got to go to work. And takes the cast and just breaks it open. Hell yeah.
You ain't seen that little video before the movie starts with that one actress? I go to the movies to be to the man. Yeah, bro, you better eat that popcorn and smile.
Right. Oh man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we get out of here, these are obviously our Royal Rumble prediction picks. But after the Royal Rumble on Saturday, make sure you tap in with us right here, youtube.com/Black Announce Table. We're going live. We're breaking everything down. We'll be right here. So make sure you pull up. Get yourself a beer, get yourself some popcorn.
For Loco.
You know what I'm saying? Tap into the chat and, you know, rock out with us. Adrian, my guy, it's been a pleasure.